And some of these things are just beasts. That is the most massive silver shark. I mean, these tinfoil barbs are just monsters. Everything's grown since last time we were here. Look how big the catfish are. Look at the dovey eye. The dovey eye is a monster. Look at the size of that jag. Far out. So when do you reckon we were here last?
Oh, a long time ago.
Far out. Everything's like full blown grown.
Hey, what is it that the angelfish pair is still in there too?
That's ridiculous, those angels. Look how big they are. Everything in this tank is grown. Look at the buttercoppereye. Look at the yellow in him.
He's nice. Good fish.
He's grown so much. Far out. They are like the biggest tinfoil barbs ever. They're massive. But do you know what it is? Because he's been doing more water changes.
He has himself?
Yeah, he's been water changing, yeah.
Yeah, well, the fish look heaps healthier.
Man, the fish look awesome.
We'll put some around as well.
Wow. I can't believe how much all the fish have grown since we've been here. And I bet you it's only because he's been water changing it. But whereas before, it would have only been us doing the water changes, which is only every few months. And the rest of the time, there'd be pheromones and phenols building up. Whereas now, he's doing it himself. Like, come on, you can't tell me the tinfoil bars were anywhere near that big last time.
Even the Oscars, look at the size of that Oscar.
I mean, I'm freaking out how much the fish have grown. Look at this guy.
Fuck, my ass have grown they've grown a lot.
Hey, sure have.
Think of my asshole.
Is that what you want? Woo! Woo!
That's a male.
No.
It's going to get a lump though.
No way. It's got for a fish that size, it's got basically no lump, and it's got a tiny little dorsal fin.
Female.
I reckon it's the biggest female I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I reckon it's the sort of female that you like.
I like men only.
Oh yeah.
Not men until you've had a man.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Yeah. David spit is going dry.
This silver shark's probably the biggest I've ever seen. And the amount of babies now is off its head.
It actually looks like we've done a service because of the glass. It's clean.
Yeah, once the glass is clean, it's because they've been, like, Josh is looking after it.
Stop talking, I'll make my own video.
Little female, she's ruthless. Oh, different punch on now.
That's mad. Can you tell the ACI? No, don't talk. Penis. Female weapon.
All the little babies up there. No, the sucking cat.
Oh, is there a big sucking cat?
There's like a sucking cat in there that's like a cross between a black shark. It's so big. It's massive. Here he goes. You can't get any idea of how big it is, obviously, because of how big this tank is. That'd be like almost 30 centimetres, I reckon. This video is very hard to show you that. Biggest sucking cat ever.
Yeah, that is a massive female derby as well.
I think it's a monster.
That's my old bubbles and stuff.
It is, yeah. And then that, buttercoppereye was in loose tank for ages. Monster. It's a big fish. Wow, look at it. Oh, it's so cool. I wonder how often those tinfoils breed.
Breed?
Yeah, they spray eggs everywhere.
Yeah.
They don't get eaten, of course.
It sucks, the fish are so scared of me.
Yeah, I think they are scared of you.
Alright, they're too scared.
Alright. What he's doing today, he's going to start getting in underneath the rocks.
Yeah.
Because see, over there, all the rocks will start getting heaps of crap under them.
Yeah.
So he's going to start moving some of the rocks and
I
getting in with this. And then what this is doing is getting all the crap out of the gravel. So it lets the gravel spin around, but this part's pretty clean, because that part gets cleaned a bit anyway. So today we're going to start moving rocks there, and then you watch now. Yeah, the amount of shit that comes out from under the rocks is really what we want to get. So you can tell.
Yeah,
Look at that. Yeah.
So there's a lot of shit, aren't we?
Drain.
Yeah, nice.
So that's the aim. The aim is pull all this crap out and then just put all nice water in. Because I mean, it's all good to just take nice water out of the top, but the real aim is to get all this crap out and then put nice water in.
I haven't ordered that.
Yeah, the magnet cleaner, that'll be the best thing you ever do.
I didn't know what you meant by acrylic.
Well, it comes in two options. It comes in a glass or it comes in an acrylic. And this is acrylic, this isn't glass.
Right.
So you got to order it. From my memory, this is 90ml acrylic. Oh, look at that. This is 90ml acrylic from my memory.
Oh, it's not even thick, is it?
So you just got to make sure that whatever you're getting, because there'll be different size suckers, some magnets, and there'll be glass or acrylic. So you just want to get, the link I sent you was for the actual one to get.
Ah, okay.
But anyway, 90ml acrylic is the one. And obviously the thing to be aware of is, as you breed more and more and more babies, you do end up getting yourself to a point where you almost breed your tank out of capacity, because your tank can only really handle a certain amount of fish in it. And because there's so many babies coming through, it just means that you've sort of got to start upping the maintenance eventually. Like right now, I think you're all good. But I think the first thing you could do is probably feed them a little bit less.
Oh, yeah?
Because though they're not heaps fat, you got some big fellas here that if they were hungry, they could probably try and eat some of these babies.
Right.
But they probably just can't be bothered because the babies are quick and they've got plenty of food to eat. So probably just reducing their food a little bit would help.
Yeah.
Because they're on the fat side, but they're not heaps fat.
Okay.
The fish actually look really good.
I've been upping their food just because there's so many more fish in there, but...
Well, that's fine, but upping the food also means that you're probably going to have more fish for two reasons. Is the fish that you have are going to grow faster and therefore less likely to get eaten, but also the other fish are less likely to try to eat them when they're not hungry. Man, look at that. The amount of just pure crap coming out. It's sort of fun to watch this.
Yeah.
So with absolutely any aquarium, particularly this one, because it's so well established and because there's so many fish in here, as you get more and more fish, as in the fish are breeding more and more and the fish are growing more and more, then eventually you'll get to a point where the system is no longer able to break down the waste from your fish, and then that means that your system is imbalanced, and then Mother Nature will need to do a correction. So what will either happen is Mother Nature will send a disease, and then you'll lose a whole bunch of fish. You'll then go down underneath the biological capacity of the tank, and then you're back on track again. Or you can reduce the amount of fish, which in a tank this big is easier said than done. Probably a fishing trap would be the easiest way to remove some of the fish. And assumably you just have to try and remove a whole lot of these guys, which is, once again, easier said than done. Or you need to increase the amount of water changes, and increasing the amount of water changes is going to buy you time, because the waste that's building up in the water will then get diffused through regular water changes. The other thing that will help too is decreased food. So if you put less food in the tank, then there will be less fish waste in the tank, and that will buy you some time. The final thing, which is the ultimate thing, would be to put more filtration into the tank. And if we were going to put more filtration into the tank, we would probably mount a filter up in that top corner over there. But there would be various options to put more filtration in the tank. And if you've got more filters, then you've got more ability to break down the waste. That means you can have more stock. But right now, this tank has a lot of fish in it. So this tank would be running somewhere near capacity on a regular basis. Doing what we're calling a spring clean is a really good idea. And rearranging the rocks is actually an excellent idea. And even changing some of the decorations that are in the tank. It's actually very good for the fish, because this is the fish's life. So if you do a bit of a rearrange, then it's like the fish are suddenly somewhere completely new, and they've got all new territory to check out. So swapping your rocks around, swapping the plants around, making it all look different is a good idea to keep your interest up, and it's also very good for the fish. So we might try a bit of a different decoration this time. So because this tank is heavily overpopulated now, well, it's not heavily overpopulated, but it's got a lot of fish in it. Ammonia is 0. There is a little bit of nitrite creeping up now. Nitrate is 0. pH is nice and alkaline. The KH is good, that's about 5. But the GH is 0. So the two things I'm concerned about right now is GH is very low, so we're going to have to keep an eye on the GH and raise the GH level. And then we're doing a bit of a spring clean and a bit of a redecoration at the moment. And the reason why there's nitrite, is because of all this crap. There's so much crap in there right now. So doing some spring cleans is going to help. But as the fish get bigger and as the fish get more, then we do expect over a period of time for the water quality to deteriorate. So more fish equals more maintenance, no matter which way we look at it. So as I'm filling this tank up, I need to add a little bit of water age every now and then as the water fills up. I'm going to raise the KH a little bit because we changed a whole heap of water. And the KH was good on the minimum. And I'm going to raise the GH a little bit. So I've just added some supplements, that's why the tank's really cloudy. And we're just topping it back up. And after that nice big spring clean, a bit of a rearrange, should all be looking nice and good.